Most traders think they know breaker blocks, but what if we told you the way you're using them is completely wrong, and it's costing you trades every single week? In this video, we're breaking down breaker blocks completely. You'll learn exactly how to spot them, trade them, and avoid the mistakes 95% of traders make. And the best part, we'll show you a free indicator that automatically detects breaker blocks plus a full step-by-step strategy you can start using today. Let's dive in. Here's the truth most traders miss. The market doesn't reverse randomly. It leaves footprints, and breaker blocks are those footprints. They show you exactly where smart money and institutions changed their bias and flipped from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish. So why does this matter to you? Because breaker blocks give you three critical advantages. First, they help you identify high probability entry points right at the moment of reversal. Second, they show you when market direction is about to flip before everyone else catches on. And third, they keep you on the right side of institutional flow instead of getting caught in fake outs and traps. Think about it for a second. How many times have you watched price break through support only to reverse and rocket higher, or break resistance, then collapse seconds later? Those aren't random spikes, they're breaker blocks in action. Once you understand how to spot them, you'll never see reversals the same way again. Let's start with the foundation. Before we can talk about breaker blocks, you need to understand order blocks. This is non-negotiable. Breaker blocks are simply failed order blocks, so if you don't know what an order block is, you'll miss the entire concept. Here's the simple definition. An order block is an area packed with unfilled limit orders. When price hits that zone, you see explosive reactions. But why do these zones matter so much? It's because smart money doesn't use market buy or sell orders like retail traders. They use limit orders in specific ranges, quietly building their positions. That's what creates order blocks. These zones are where institutions accumulate or distribute before driving prices in their intended direction. And when price comes back to retest that zone, you're watching institutional support or resistance in real time. So how do you spot a bullish order block? Easy. Find the last bearish candle before a strong move up. That down candle is your bullish order block. Price dipped, institutions jumped in quickly with size, and then price pushed higher. When price returns to that zone, you're looking for longs. For a bearish order block, flip the logic. Find the last bullish candle before a sharp drop. That's where smart money sold. When price returns to that zone, you're looking for shorts. Now here's something most traders never think about. True order blocks come from the order book, the real-time record of buy and sell orders sitting in the market. That's where you can literally see where liquidity is waiting. But platforms like TradingView don't provide full access to the order book, so retail traders have to identify order blocks using price action instead. That's where technical analysis comes in. Reading structure, volume, and candle behavior becomes your way of decoding where institutions place those limit orders. When you see displacement or those explosive moves away from a zone, you've likely just found where those orders were hiding. And here's the key. Order blocks work because they represent unfinished business. Institutions rarely get all their orders filled at once. They leave resting orders behind. So when price revisits that area, those remaining orders get filled, and the market reacts instantly. But not all order blocks are equal. The volume inside the zone matters. High volume means strong conviction. Low volume means weaker interest and a higher chance of failure. Volume tells you which zones to trust and which to ignore. This free indicator automatically plots order blocks in real time and shows you the volumetric data in each one. There'll be a link in the description to get access. Now here's where it gets interesting. A breaker block is simply a failed order block. Read that again. A breaker block is what forms when an order block gets invalidated, when price breaks through it instead of bouncing off of it. In other words, what used to be an area of strength becomes a point of weakness. If a bullish order block breaks, it tells you buyers are exhausted and sellers have stepped aggressively. If a bearish order block fails, sellers are trapped and buyers are now in control. That failure is your early sign that market structure is changing. It's where smart money starts positioning for the opposite move, while retail traders are still holding on to the old bias. So here's how you identify a breaker block. Step 1, find an order block. Step 2, watch price break through it with conviction. Step 3, that broken order block is now a breaker block. The zone that was supposed to provide support or resistance has flipped roles. Let's make this concrete. Say you've got a bullish order block, a zone where you expect buyers to step in. Price approaches the zone, but instead of bouncing off of it, it breaks below. That bullish order block just became a bearish breaker block. If the price returns to that zone, it will now act as resistance. And the same thing applies for bearish order blocks. You've got a bearish order block, which is an area where sellers stepped in the market aggressively before. Price approaches, but instead of rejecting, it breaks above. That bearish order block just became a bullish breaker block. If price returns to that zone, it'll act like support. But what does a breaker block actually tell you? It shows you that the previous bias was wrong. It shows you exactly where trapped traders are caught and where institutions are now building in the other direction. This is why breaker blocks are so powerful for catching reversals. They don't just mark a level, they mark a shift in control. They highlight the moment the market flips from weak hands to strong hands. And once you understand that concept, the next step is seeing it unfold live on your chart. That's where this free breaker block indicator comes in. To add it to your chart, head over to TradingView, click the indicators button at the top, search for breaker blocks, and click on this one by Flux Charts. There'll also be a link in the description for easy access. Here's how it works. The indicator automatically detects when order blocks fail and converts them to breaker blocks. You don't have to manually track anything. You just need to watch for the zones to appear and understand what they're telling you about market structure. The best part is it works on any time frame and market. Whether you're scalping, day trading, or swing trading, the indicator will work. Before we walk through the strategy that ties it all together, let's go through the core settings so you understand exactly what you're looking at. The first setting is volumetric info. This toggles whether the indicator displays volume data for each breaker block. When it's on, you'll see the total volume of the candlestick that broke the original order block. This is critical information. You want to see which breaker blocks have lots of volume behind them so you don't get faked out. Order block invalidation determines when the indicator decides the original order block has failed and a breaker block should be formed. Choose wick if you want the earliest possible signal, triggered the moment price wicks through the level. Choose close if you want confirmation from a full candle close. This setting shapes how quickly your breaker blocks appear, so set it to match your style. Breaker block invalidation works the same way, but for active breaker blocks. Wick means the zone is invalidated the moment price wicks through the other side. Close waits until a candlestick fully closes past it. The last setting is the swing length. This is used when finding breaker block formations. Smaller values will result in finding smaller and more frequent breaker blocks. If you want a few but more significant breaker blocks, you should increase the swing length. You should start with the default setting and adjust it based on your trading style. Now that you understand exactly what breaker blocks are and how to use the free indicator that automatically detects them, we'll put them to work with a simple trading strategy you can start using today. We'll pair liquidity sweeps with these breaker blocks to find high probability trade setups. Here's a simple overview. Price approaches a key level such as a previous day, week, or month high or low. These are liquidity levels. Retail traders have their stops sitting right above or below these levels. Smart money knows this. So what do? They push price through the level, trigger all those stop loss orders, grab that liquidity, then reverse the market in the opposite direction. That's called a liquidity sweep, and right after the sweep, you'll often see a breaker block form. But here's the critical part. You don't enter immediately. You wait. You wait for price to pull back and retest that breaker block. That retest is your confirmation. That's your entry. Let's make this practical. We're going to use the price action toolkit from Flux Charts. This indicator automatically plots previous session, day, week, and month highs and lows on your chart. The levels are there, updated in real time. Plus, the toolkit includes multi-time frame breaker blocks. You can see breaker blocks from the 30-minute chart while you're trading on the 5-minute chart. This gives you higher time frame context without switching charts. The price action toolkit is part of our premium indicator suite. It's built for traders who want liquidity levels, breaker blocks, order blocks, fair value gaps, all in one place. There's a link in the description to get instant access. Now let's jump into some real trade examples. We'll start with a long trade first. Open up any asset and select the 5-minute time frame. Let's say price is approaching the previous day low. This is a key liquidity level. Retail traders that entered long have their stops sitting just below this level, hoping to catch a reversal. Watch what happens. Price breaks below the previous day low. Those stop loss orders get triggered. Breakout short sellers pile in, but then price reverses. It doesn't just bounce. It rips back above the previous day's low and keeps going higher. That breakdown, that was a liquidity sweep. And at the high of the move that caused the sweep, you'll see a bearish order block get broken. That broken order block is now a bullish breaker block. But you don't enter yet. This is where most traders mess up. They see the reversal and jump in immediately. Don't do that. Wait for the retest. Price rallies up, then pulls back down toward that newly formed bullish breaker block. This is your moment. As price approaches the breaker block zone, you're watching for the retest. When price touches that zone and strongly rejects it, that's your entry signal. Price retesting the breaker block, combined with the liquidity sweep that already happened, gives you the confluence you need for a high probability trade. Where's your stop loss? Below the breaker block. If price comes back and breaks that zone again, the setup is invalidated. Where's your target? Look for the next liquidity level above. A swing high, previous session high, previous day high. That's where price is likely headed. Smart money swept the lows, now they're targeting the highs. Now let's flip it and walk through a short trade setup. Same logic, opposite direction. Price is approaching the previous day's high. Retail traders have sell stops sitting just above this level, hoping to catch a breakout. Watch what happens. Price breaks above the previous day high, stops get triggered, buyers pile in, but then price reverses. It doesn't just reject, it collapses back below the previous day's high and keeps dropping. That breakout, that was a liquidity sweep. And right at the low of the move that caused the sweep, you'll see a bullish order block get broken through. That broken order block is now a bearish bearish breaker block. But you don't enter yet. You wait for the retest. Price drops down, then rallies back up toward that newly formed bearish breaker block. This is your setup. As price approaches the bearish breaker block, you're watching for the retest. When price touches that zone and strongly rejects it, that's your entry signal. Price retesting the breaker block, combined with the liquidity sweep that already happened, gives you the confluence you need. Where's your stop loss go? Above the breaker block. If price comes back and breaks that zone again, the setup is invalidated. Where's your target? Look for the next liquidity level below. Swing lows, previous session low, previous day low. Wherever the next cluster of stops is sitting, that's where price is likely headed. Smart money swept the highs, now they're targeting the lows. That's the setup. Here's why this strategy works. You're trading based on what institutions are doing. They sweep liquidity to fill their orders. Invalidated order blocks, which turn to breaker blocks, signal a flip in the market's direction. And when price retests those breaker blocks, you're entering with the institutions, following their footprints step by step. The price action toolkit makes this effortless. Liquidity levels are plotted automatically. Multi-time frame breaker blocks show you higher time frame structure. You see the setup forming in real time. You wait for the retest. You take the trade. You manage your risk. You let the market do the rest. Congratulations, you've just learned how to identify breaker blocks, how to use the indicator, and how to trade them. Now it's time to put this into action. First, grab both free indicators, breaker blocks and order blocks. Links are in the description. You need to understand order blocks to master breaker blocks, so use both indicators together. Add them to your chart. Watch order blocks form, then watch them break and switch to breaker blocks. Study the patterns. See how price reacts when it returns to these zones. The more you observe, the more you'll recognize the setups before they happen. This is how you develop real pattern recognition. Second, if you're serious about taking your trading to the next level, check out the price action toolkit and our entire premium indicator suite. This is where everything comes together. Liquidity levels, multi-time frame breaker blocks, order blocks, fair value gaps, volume analysis. Every tool you need to trade like the institutions, all in one place. You can get access at fluxcharts.com. There'll also be a link in the description. And that's it for today's video. Make sure to like the video if you got value from it, and while you're at it, leave a comment, let us know what you learned from the video, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our new videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time.